everyone, this is Joe Workman, and today I'm really happy to show you the global content stack. Now, have you ever been developing a RapidWeaver website and wanted to replicate content across multiple pages? It could be a footer, maybe some images, a header image, or a slider that could be on the top of every single page. There's a lot of data that we replicate. Now, using stacks, it's pretty easy to do that. You can just simply copy and paste the stack data across all of your pages. However, if you ever need to edit that content, it becomes very cumbersome because you need to remember to go to every single page that you added that content to and make the same exact changes. Global content completely revolutionizes that for you. So with global content, what you could do is you can specify either an image, such as this image here for gyro, or this tabular slider down here at the bottom. And those content is actually stored centrally within your website. And they are imported dynamically on the server if you were to import them into any page that you'd like. What's great here is that your content, your global content, is stored centrally. And it is modified in a central location, and then it is simply imported on all of your other pages. So if you ever need to change an image header or a footer or a slider, you only need to modify that content one time within your RapidWeaver project, republish the global content, and it will be dynamically displayed across all of your web pages that import it. How amazing is that? Now, while global content works really well with stack data, it allows you to import individual stacks across pages. It also supports built-in and third-party page plugins. So if you've ever wanted to import a contact page within a stacks page, you can now easily do that using global content. Simply import your contact page into your stacks page, and you can easily add stack content around your contact form. Also, the awesome RapidWeaver photo sharing page. You can use that and import that into your stack pages. This is great. And it doesn't stop there. We support over 15 third-party plugins, from WeaverPix to FormLoom to DateLoom. Allows you to create and add really great rich calendars to your stacks pages. So as you see, global content will really revolutionize how you can use RapidWeaver in a much more powerful way. Now let's dive in to see really how easy it is to implement. Now here we have a global content demo project that really shows you the power of all the global content features. Now this file is available on the disk image when you purchase and download global content, and it's also available to download from our documentation portal. Now as you see, I've created sample global pages for us that we can then import into any pages that we want. So I have photo albums, some of the default pages, third-party pages such as WeaverPix, and obviously some stack pages that has things like Tabulous or even PageLine. Now with stack pages, there is a global content stack, which actually has no settings at all within it. All you do is you simply add the global content to your stacks page, and then drag in all of the stack data that you'd like to be global for that particular page. Now, all of the remainder of the pages, all of the third-party plugins, you don't need to do anything special. Just simply create the page and configure it as you would like. Now let's see how easy it is to import this data into a stacks page. So on this page here, I'm actually importing two different global content pages into this one single page. So this top one is, if you notice here in the global import settings, all you need to do is simply provide a link to the page. So click on Set Link and find the page that you'd like. In this particular instance, I'm going to be importing the image page. And earlier in the video, you saw that was a gyro image, and that's what we're going to be importing here. Now, other things that you need to make sure that you do is that you set the page type to the actual type of page that you are importing. So in this particular instance, this image page is a stacks page. So I need to make sure that I choose the page type of stacks. Okay. Lastly, on the bottom part of this page, on the global import, I provide this as a tabulous import. Now, this also allows us to do, as you'll notice, in global import, there's a label that you can provide. This is solely so that you can actually determine what that content is in edit mode. This data is not displayed within published mode or preview mode at all. So it's just so that you know, you can add notes for yourself to know exactly what data will be imported there. And on this particular instance here, I have a tabulous page that I've set the link to, and I set the page type to stacks. Now, obviously, for the third-party plugins, you want to set the page link to the third-party plugin, and then set the actual third-party page type. So if it's going to be a contact form page, or if it's going to be an FAQ maker page, or if it's going to be a Dateloom page, or a Rapid Maps page, or a Weaver Pix page, you're going to set that page type accordingly. Now, global content will not work within RapidWeaver Preview. The reason for this is that global content, all of its magic happens on the server. This means that you will need to publish this page, your global content and the imported pages, onto your server in order to see them functioning. Now, there are some workarounds. If you want to do it locally, you can actually do a local export and use something called MAMP and with a local web server and view it locally on your on your desktop. And check out some of our other tutorials on how to use MAMP and things of that nature. It works really great for global content and previewing it before you actually publish it to your server. Now, one last important point with global content is that it ships with a theme called Blank. And you'll want to make sure that you install this theme. It will be on the resources folder on the disk image, and that all of your global content pages set that theme for that particular page. So let's see what I mean by that. Let's just go to this particular stacks page here, this page line page, and I'm going to go to page info. And then I'm going to go to the styles tab within my page inspector. And you're going to want to make sure that the page-specific theme is set to blank. Okay? Now, this blank theme has absolutely no styles associated with it. It is a very minimal blank theme. You can't do anything with it. And you can actually preview this. You can actually preview this. And if you do, you'll notice that I have my tabulous page. It works. However, it's just shown on a blank white canvas. There is nothing to this theme at all. And the reason for this is it just allows global content to process a little bit faster on the server since it doesn't have to go through any of the theme code. So this blank theme is optimized just for global content pages. And that wraps it up for global content. It is a really, really simple stack to implement, yet it is very powerful and should really revolutionize your workflows within RapidWeaver. I hope this really makes your life a lot easier. And thank you very much, everybody. Bye-bye.